how to find your pitching velocity using math. So first, we have the formula d equals rt. So distance equals rate times the time traveled. So now we're looking for rate. R equals using algebra divide by t. So it's distance over time. Okay, so now you need to know, how do you find the distance? How do you find the time? Okay, so all you're gonna need is a tape measure, or you could go on Google Earth and use the measuring tool. And a video. So first, the distance. So let's say let's say you have a normal 60.5-foot mound, but then you're releasing from in front of it. So depending on your stride length and where you're releasing from, you could subtract a little bit. So you could call it, like, for me, I use like 53.5 for the feet. This is feet. Then that's over. So now when you take a video, let's say you're recording in 60 frames per second. The more FPS you record in, by the way, the more accurate it's going to be. So let's say we're recording 60 frames per second. So then we have a fraction down here. That means every frame is 1/60th of a second. So to find the amount in seconds, you just need to find how many frames. So let's say you throw, I don't know, like 30 frames. Okay, you can oh, by the way to find the frames, so you can upload it to YouTube, and then you can use the period button and comma button on your computer. That will advance the frames. The period advances the frames, comma goes back in the frames. Okay, so now we have the rate equals 53.5 feet over half a second. Okay, now let me just calculate this. Second. Okay, so that's just 53.5 times 2, which is 107. So that finds you 107 feet. See, because over here, the numerator is feet, the denominator is seconds. So feet per second. Then the way you convert from feet to second to miles per hour is you multiply by 0.6818 repeating. Okay, so let me do that really quickly. Okay, so that would be 73 miles per hour, mph. Okay, this is very nice. But this finds average velocity. And if you're watching an MLB game and you see the velocity in the top corner, it's from the hand. And there's drag on the ball, and external factors are going to affect the velocity and make it less. So there's no perfect way to do this, but I usually just add 2. And that would get you 75 miles per hour. Thank you for watching.